What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm just messing with you. I know it's a running joke. The last reaction I thought it was their debut. It was the second time, so this is their third time on the channel now. So yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I just you listen. I gotta laugh at myself sometimes because if I don't, I'm gonna end up crying. So yeah, we're coming back to Wolves at the Gate. Yes, indeed, Wolves at the Gate fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from William Moore, and William wanted to see me react to this song by Wolves at the Gate called Peace That Starts the War. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, hold it, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Solid State Records, okay? And the video has 117,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Wolves at the Gate, Peace That Starts the War. Cool. Whoa! Under 3 minutes, 2:49. That's shorter than the Ween song I just did. Okay, hey. Cool. Short songs, usually short reviews. So we'll see how this one goes, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Scratching and clawing, these voices fight.
If there's going to be a guitar solo, it's going to be here. Okay. I'm digging the tune. I'm absolutely digging the song. Everything sounds good across the board. Everything's locked in. Everything's not just locked in, but everything's complementing each other. The rhythmic pattern in the drums is complementing the rhythmic patterns, the rhythmic play in the guitars. The chordal progression in the guitars is complementing what's happening within the vocals. The vocal line and vocal delivery is complementing what's happening within the bass. Bass is what the bass rhythmic playing is doing is complementing and locking in with the drummer. Everything is complementing. Everything is working together cohesively to create something bigger than the sum of its parts. I love this. I love songs that do this. I just did a reaction to In Flames, and I didn't feel that. I mean, and like I said during the reaction, it's not that they were doing anything wrong. They were all playing their parts just fine, but they didn't complement each other. Not like this. This is what I'm talking about. The cohesiveness, the conduciveness. It's what makes a song instead of just a bunch of parts being thrown together. You know, this is what I'm looking for. This is really nice. I'm digging it. It's not super complicated. I mean, listen, we've been in straight time the whole time. We have been, okay? There's been absolutely no change in feel, no change in tempo, no change in key signature, no change in time signature. There's been no changes, okay? There have been, now here's the thing though. We've clearly had different phrasings. It is very clearly identified with the use of rhythmic patterns, setups, turnarounds, fills, transitional fills. We've had very clearly defined verses and choruses. I have no problem with it. It sounds nuts.
Nice.
I like what I'm hearing. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. One, two, three, and four, and ending on the end of four, not giving us the downbeat, denying us that downbeat of one. Very fitting for a song like this. Absolutely fitting. It makes perfect sense. I dug this tune. I think out of the 6 reactions I've done today, I think this is my favorite. Out of the 6 I've done today. Dug this tune without question. Now, how's that going to translate to a score, though? That's another story. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Wolves at the Gate with a tune called Peace That Starts the War. This was a request from William Moore. Okay, I thought about it, and I have a score here, taking everything into account. Personally, I would love to give it a little bit of a higher score because I have my own personal feelings about the song. But looking at the song objectively, we're not that far apart. We're not too far apart. So let me get to the score. You'll see what I mean. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.3. Yep, 7.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.3. What does that mean? Well, a 7.3 would translate to a really good skill rating because overall, I think this is a really good song. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B as in boy, B letter grade. So there you go, a 7.3, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I know it's a short song, guys. I'm going to try my best to keep this review short, but I'm going to be honest with you, I make no promises other than I'm going to try. Personally, I would put this up higher. I would. I like this song a lot. I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I would go that far, but I really like it. This is going on playlists. Absolutely. It's perfect for the gym. And also on top of that, driving around town. Yes. Long drives, I'll put it on there. I know it's a short song. It's going to be a little speck in the timeline of me driving to Vegas. It's going to be a blip and it's gone. But, it doesn't mean I can't go back and listen to it again and again and again. I'll listen to it 4 times and I'll have a 12-minute long song. Sure, why not? Well, actually, be less than a little less than 12, more like about 11. But it's still, I dug the song, man. I absolutely did. Personally, I absolutely dug this. Now, looking at the song objectively, it is a really good song. It is. We're doing the exact opposite here that we did with the In Flames reaction. I don't think the parts were as impressively written or as well constructed or well written as the In Flames song. But I will say the parts came together and they complemented each other way better than the In Flames song did. That's why I liked it so much. Everything sounded good across the board. The guitar tone, the chunkiness, the rhythmic play within the guitar and bass, complementing and locking in with the drums. I dug it. Vocally, I think the vocal delivery was done just right. We had some grit and growl, not a lot of pure grit and growl. Most of the grit and growl had harmonic undertones in there. It was nice to hear some, actual pitch and some actual melody. And then when the chorus kicked in, it flipped. It was much more melodic with just some gravel in the voice. So that was nice. That was a nice touch. You always had melodics and you always had some grit and growl at the exact same time. Just they would flip depending on where we were in the song. So I have no problem with that. I think it was done very well and very tastefully. The pacing on the song, the tempo on the song, the feel of the song. Now that we were pretty simple there. We didn't do any changes there whatsoever. It was very linear. The song was a very linear song. It didn't really change up at all. But you know what? A lot of songs are like that. As long as we have some phrasing in there so it doesn't just drone on and on and on and on and on and on and on, then we're fine. We have absolutely no issue there. And we had that. We had phrasing. We had very clearly defined. Here's the verse. Here's the chorus. Here's the guitar solo. Here's the chorus again. It was very clearly defined. And I like how they did it. I absolutely do. Like I've always said on the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. They did a really good job on this song, which is why I'm giving it the really good score of 7.3. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.3, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.